Hey everybody, here's our review of one of my favorite songs from my favorite musical of all time, Lucille Ball's version of Mame. For those of you that don't know, um, Mame is about an eccentric woman that takes that is granted custody of her nephew after her brother dies, and her nephew Patrick Dennis has never met her, and she basically uh, raises him and sends him to unconventional schools and takes him around the world. And basically, she is a free thinking woman. And um, the original production and motion picture of Mame starred Rosalind Russell as Auntie Mame, but the original Broadway production of Mame starred Angela Lansbury of Murder She Wrote fame, and B. Arthur of Golden Girls and Maud fame. Angela Lansbury took the role. She actually won a Tony for the role of Mame, and B. Arthur played Vera Charles, Mame's best friend, um, and um, um, after, like I said, after the success of Mame, the Broadway production, it was transferred to the screen with Rosalind Russell as Auntie Mame, and in 1974, Lucy took on the role, and the the movie was helmed by director Gene Saks, who coincidentally was married to B. Arthur, who reprised her role as Vera Charles in Lucy's film version, and the role of Agnes Gooch was originally slated for Madeline Kahn, but she didn't work out, or that fell through. And but as I said, this is my favorite Broadway musical of all time, or musical, and one of my favorite Lucy movies of all time. At this point, at the point in the story where this song comes up, "Open a New Window," Patrick Dennis has already come to live with Auntie Mame, and actually he he has just woken up um, after his first night in Auntie Mame's care, and after one of her wild parties, because as the movie begins, he arrives in the middle of one of Mame's wild parties is introduced to everybody, and actually Mame forgets that she mixes up the day of when he is supposed to come. So she has so she's not prepared for him. So anyway, after after he wakes up in the morning after his first night, Auntie Mame starts taking him to taking him around and introducing him to her life. And as she is doing that, she sings a song called "Open a New Window," and as the movie progresses and Patrick becomes engrossed in his new life with Auntie Mame, he starts to adopt her new lifestyle, and he even chimes in on one of the he even chimes in with her as as she sings the song at one point. Um, um, it's a really good movie, and unfortunately, and rather unfairly, I think, in my view, the movie was a flop, but with the critics, I think, but judging from interviews I read, it was an audience favorite or heard. But I hope you enjoy the song, and coming up around Christmas time, we will be doing another review of a song from my favorite, from Mame, called We Need a Little Christmas Now. And so that'll be coming up sometime around Christmas time in December. Enjoy the song, everybody. And I give it about 5 stars.